Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first video back on the channel. My first diecast that I got in today is a race win that I was actually at. So we'll start with the box. So, Xfinity Series 2021 race version. And you may be asking me, Cole, what's a race version? Especially for most of the people on here that don't necessarily collect diecast. A race version is a diecast that is principally took after the race, so it includes all the scuff marks, the donuts, the confetti, any imperfections within the car. And this is of Noah Gregerson from the 2021 season at Richmond, Virginia. I was actually at this race, the Cup and the Xfinity race, the Cup series. I'll be having coming in hopefully soon. So yeah, this is the autograph version. So I showed the wrong end of the box, but there's the NASCAR certification sticker. It's a ARC, the cheaper version. A ARC is like a $70 to $60. The elites are usually around $100. There's the top of my head, and as you can tell, right there, Noah Gregerson, number 9, Richmond win, autographed version, 1 of 612. Won this on eBay. So there's the car right here. However, we're going to move the car over for just a quick second, and we'll start with all the great additional stuff that you get with it, of course. There's the win little card, and it tells you where he started, how many laps the race was, how many cautions. He led only 22 laps of this. He was very much a I wouldn't say he was one that surprised everybody on the field, because the way that he always races, he usually has a pretty good chance of winning the race. But he definitely wasn't necessarily the best car the whole entire day, but he ended up winning that. So then you got the little return policy, little garage thing where you can put the diecast identification number, the DIN, in for the garage, and then you get the little win sticker. Never really understood why they include the little sticker. I mean, it's fun, but... And then, of course, the COA from Junior Motorsports, you know. And here we go. So this is the car. So we will start with the front end. So, of course, we got the signature that's got the Junior Motorsports authentication on it. It's kind of unclear. There it goes. It focused a little bit. Right there. And then the Bass Pro Shops on the front. Of course, you can see kind of the scrapings and rubber buildup on the Bass Pro Shops. Now, this could be a part of the design of it looking kind of vintage, like a vintage old Bass Pro Shops. However, as you can tell, once we get to the bottom here on the front end, you can see the scuff marks and rubber buildup around the front, especially on that orange part below the yellow, all across the splitter in the front end. So then we will turn it, rotate it, and as you can tell, there's a little bit of tire buildup right there. As you go slightly across, you can see a little bit more, especially right here near the branded logo. On the 9 itself, there's a scuff mark right below the window net. Then you have the Noah G nameplate. A little scuffing up there, which is crazy to think about. So already his one series win that he had before the race. So you have the sticker for that. And then, of course, you would add the additional sticker. Then you have the number 9 up here. It's got scrapings and whatnot. Nameplate on the back. We'll come through here. Black Rifle Coffee. Got that rubber buildup. And as you can tell, there is no tire on the back. That's because when he did his burnout, he essentially blew his tires out, both ends on the back. So, as you can tell, this one has a tire. And it also has like little markings on it. So you can see like L9, left front, 3, that kind of stuff. So, which is identifications for essentially what set they are, because they are limited a certain amount of sets. So, beautiful car. We'll get to the back end here, not a lot of damage here on the back end, especially for a short track. Right here, you have the DIN, got auto, 396. Kind of hard to tell with the light beaming on it, but I promise it's 396. I wouldn't lie about having that high of a number. Essentially, when you're collecting diecast, the lower the DIN, the better, unless it's a number. So, like if this was number 9, that is a door number matching DIN, which is worth more according to collectors. It's essentially like that eBay 1-of-1 that we always talk about with cards. It's the same deal with diecast. So we get to the back here. As you can tell, a little bit of scuffing right there below the yellow and orange line near the branded logo, along with the 9. There's also a little bit of scuffing right beside the timber. It's kind of hard to focus right there, but you can kind of see it. We will do our best to essentially, there we go, we'll widen it out again. You can see that scuffing right there along the paint line. The front end's got some scuffing right there too as well. Some paint markings on that right front, number 2. And then of course you have the nameplate up here, Nova G. And then a little scuffing right through here as well. So that is essentially the Richmond version, race version of Noah Gragson. Of course, he had that instance, if you guys do not follow NASCAR, he had a particular instance where he liked something on social media where he wasn't really supposed to like stuff of that caliber, and NASCAR's not necessarily one of the most liberal sports by any means. It's very much more of a southern conservative sport. However, you know, there's no excuse for liking what he did. But on the other end of the spectrum, it's kind of crazy to think that people patrol social media of celebrities or drivers and are just extremely just like they sit there and just look for reasons to make athletes, celebrities' lives more painful by trying to be like, oh, he liked this inappropriate thing on Twitter, so therefore we should cancel him. So it's crazy to think that's kind of what we're into these days. I get reasons why people get essentially canceled, but it's just crazy to think that some people, all they do is just sit there and like, you know what? I am just going to sit here and watch everybody's likes on social media, and if they like something offensive, I'm going to make sure everybody knows about it. So, but anyways, Noah G's a great guy, and I hope that he can return to the sport as Legacy currently let him go. I think that he definitely has a place in the sport, and if someone like Kyle Larson can return to the sport, Noah can definitely also return to the sport, and honestly, he'll probably end up in a ride better than what he was already in. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next diecast video. Peace and love.